There are many ancient texts, myths, and writings that remain a mystery to us. Some of these texts are well known, while others are shrouded in obscurity, raising more questions than answers. One such text is the Book of Enoch, a book that has fascinated scholars, historians, and religious individuals for centuries. But why don't many people believe in the Book of Enoch? What is it about this ancient manuscript that raises so much controversy? Today, we will dive deep into the history, mystery, and debate surrounding the Book of Enoch and explore the reasons why it has both fascinated and been rejected by so many throughout the ages, to understand why the Book of Enoch is so divisive. We first need to look at its origins. The Book of Enoch is often considered one of the most important apocryphal texts, meaning that it is not included in the canonical Bible. It is believed to have been written in the 3rd century BCE and consists of a collection of writings attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. The text covers a wide range of topics, from cosmology and angels to the future judgment of mankind. The narrative of Enoch's journey into the heavens, where he receives divine revelations, is strikingly similar to other ancient religious writings, such as the biblical Book of Revelation. Yet, despite its fascinating content, the Book of Enoch has been largely excluded from the Bible, leaving many to question why. One of the primary reasons why the Book of Enoch is not widely accepted is its absence from the canonical Bible. The Bible, as we know it today, is made up of a set of books that were carefully chosen by early Christian leaders. These leaders, in councils like the Council of Hippo in 393 AD, decided which texts would be included and which would be excluded. The Book of Enoch was one of the texts that didn't make the cut. In fact, it was considered too controversial for inclusion in the Bible. Its themes of angels, the Watchers, and the impending judgment were deemed to be too far removed from mainstream Christian beliefs at the time, but the question remains, why was the Book of Enoch rejected? One argument is that it didn't align with the theological views of early Christian leaders. The Book of Enoch discusses angels in great detail, particularly the Watchers, who are said to have descended from heaven and taken human wives, resulting in the birth of giants. This story, which is not found in the canonical Bible, was seen as problematic by early Christian leaders. The notion of angels having physical relationships with humans conflicted with traditional Christian teachings about the nature of angels. This could have been a reason why the book was excluded from the Bible. Another reason for the rejection of the Book of Enoch lies in its controversial views on judgment. The book presents a vivid portrayal of the future judgment of humanity, where the wicked are punished and the righteous are rewarded. While the concept of judgment is present in other parts of the Bible, the Book of Enoch presents a much more elaborate and dramatic vision of the end times. This apocalyptic view of the future was seen as too extreme by many early Christian leaders. They may have felt that the Book of Enoch's portrayal of the final judgment was too harsh, too vivid, and too graphic for inclusion in the Bible. Additionally, some argue that the Book of Enoch was rejected because it was written in a period when Jewish apocalyptic literature was flourishing. This genre of writing was known for its dramatic depictions of the end of the world and the coming of a messianic figure. The Book of Enoch fits squarely into this genre, but its apocalyptic nature did not resonate with the theological views of the early church. The early Christians may have been concerned that including a book with such dramatic imagery could detract from the more restrained and spiritual messages found in the rest of the Bible. But why is the Book of Enoch still relevant today? Why do so many people continue to study it, even though it is not included in the Bible? One reason is that it offers a unique perspective on ancient beliefs, cosmology, and the nature of angels. For those interested in understanding the full breadth of ancient Jewish thought, the Book of Enoch provides valuable insights into the beliefs that shaped early Judaism and Christianity. Its vivid descriptions of angels, heaven, and the divine realm offer a fascinating glimpse into the worldviews of ancient peoples. The Book of Enoch also has a strong presence in certain religious communities. While it is not part of the mainstream Christian Bible, it has been adopted by some religious groups, most notably the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which includes the Book of Enoch in its canon. This has led some to believe that the Book of Enoch represents a more ancient and authentic form of Christianity, one that includes ideas and teachings that were later suppressed by the mainstream church. This belief has fueled the ongoing debate about the significance and authenticity of the Book of Enoch, there is also the mystery surrounding the book's disappearance from the Western Christian tradition. For centuries, the Book of Enoch was thought to have been lost. It was only in the 18th century that it was rediscovered in Ethiopia, where it had been preserved in the Guizi language. This discovery reignited interest in the text and sparked a wave of scholarly research. Since then, many have become fascinated by the book's contents, raising questions about why such an important text was excluded from the Bible in the first place. Another aspect of the Book of Enoch that has captivated people is its connections to the fallen angels and the Nephilim. In the book of Genesis, the Bible briefly mentions the Nephilim, a mysterious group of beings who were the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men. This enigmatic passage has led to much speculation, and the Book of Enoch provides one of the most detailed accounts of these beings. The Watchers, the fallen angels, are said to have descended to earth and corrupted humanity by teaching forbidden knowledge. This narrative raises questions about the relationship between angels, humanity, and the divine, adding another layer of mystery to the story. Another fascinating element of the Book of Enoch is its vision of the afterlife. While the canonical Bible provides some insight into the fate of the righteous and the wicked, the Book of Enoch offers an even more elaborate portrayal of the afterlife. In Enoch's journey to heaven, he witnesses the final judgment and sees the fate of souls after death. The book introduces the idea of a place of punishment for the wicked, a concept that would influence later Christian and Jewish thought on hell. This depiction of the afterlife is vivid and dramatic, leaving a lasting impression on those who read it. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Book of Enoch is its discussion of the cosmic order and the role of angels. The text goes into great detail about the hierarchy of angels, their duties, and their relationship to God. The Watchers, for example, are described as a group of angels who are assigned to watch over humanity. However, they break their divine mandate by descending to earth and taking human wives, which results in the birth of the Nephilim, a race of giants. The Book of Enoch elaborates on the actions of these angels and their eventual punishment, which is one of the central themes of the text. The Book of Enoch also raises questions about the nature of evil and the role of divine intervention in the world. The Watchers, by teaching humanity forbidden knowledge, are seen as bringing about corruption and sin. Their actions are seen as a direct challenge to God's authority, and their punishment is severe. This narrative touches on the timeless struggle between good and evil, with the Book of Enoch offering a unique perspective on the origins of sin and the consequences of defying divine authority. For those who study the Bible and religious texts, the Book of Enoch provides a valuable historical and theological context. The text offers insight into the beliefs and practices of ancient Jewish communities and provides a glimpse into the apocalyptic worldview that influenced the development of both Judaism and Christianity. It also sheds light on the theological debates that took place in the early church, as leaders grappled with the question of which texts should be considered sacred and which should be excluded. Despite its exclusion from the Bible, the Book of Enoch continues to inspire debate and fascination. It remains a text that challenges our understanding of ancient beliefs and offers a different perspective on the divine and the supernatural. For those interested in exploring the mysteries of the ancient world, the Book of Enoch provides a treasure trove of information, from the nature of angels and demons to the cosmic order of the universe. Its unique insights into the afterlife, judgment, and the fate of humanity make it a text that continues to captivate readers. Even though it remains outside the official canon of Scripture, the Book of Enoch also holds a special place in the study of biblical apocrypha. While it is not included in the Bible, it has influenced many other religious and philosophical works, particularly in the areas of angelology and demonology. Its impact can be seen in later Christian writings, including the New Testament, where the themes of judgment, the role of angels, and the final end of the world are explored in greater detail. The Book of Enoch may not be part of the Bible, but its influence is undeniable. Furthermore, the discovery of the Book of Enoch has sparked a revival of interest in other ancient texts that were once thought to be lost. The rediscovery of this book has inspired scholars to search for other ancient manuscripts that could shed light on the early history of Christianity and Judaism. As a result, the Book of Enoch is now considered a crucial part of the study of early religious thought, offering valuable insights into the beliefs and practices of ancient civilizations. In conclusion, while the Book of Enoch may not be accepted as part of the official biblical canon, its influence and significance cannot be denied. Its vivid descriptions of angels, judgment, and the afterlife continue to capture the imagination of readers around the world. The reasons for its exclusion from the Bible are complex, but the ongoing fascination with this ancient text shows that its message still resonates today. Whether seen as a historical document, a theological work, or a fascinating piece of apocryphal literature, the Book of Enoch remains a compelling mystery that invites further exploration and study. So, why do people continue to study the Book of Enoch, despite its rejection by mainstream religious institutions? Perhaps it's because this ancient text challenges our understanding of the divine, the supernatural, and the ultimate fate of humanity. Perhaps it's because it provides a unique perspective on the relationship between angels and humans, and the consequences of defying divine authority. Whatever the reason, the Book of Enoch remains a powerful and intriguing text that continues to captivate the minds of those who seek to understand the mysteries of the ancient world and the nature of God's plan for humanity.